Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's doing well. So I'm going to do something today that I haven't done in a while. It's been about maybe a year or two since I did this, and this is going to be a movie review about a film that I just recently saw. I'm not going to be long with it, so without further ado, let's get into the topic. So the movie I went and recently saw is called Juvenile Delinquents. Juvenile Delinquents was written and directed by Neil Goss, and it centers around a modern-day group of teens in New York City who set out on a series of different missions to, avenge wrongdoings. These are basically not necessarily throwaway kids, but these are children or teens that been gone through some aspect of the legal system and are just really trying to just get their own lives back on track. So the movie starts out with a group of them talking. There's 5 of them, three guys, 2 girls, and they all meet up. They're talking about things that they did, what caused them to be in juvenile delinquency, and what they want to set out to be in life. So the group is Danny, which is the leader, Nick and Marco, who are half brothers. I don't like using the term half brothers, but for the sake of the movie, they're half brothers. They have the same mom, different dads. There's Chris, who was the nerd of the group, the blurred, one of the only 2 black characters. And then there's Riker, the second black character of the guys. Riker is the more thuggish of the 2 black characters. And then there are the girls, Sarah and Lynn, who are friends, who turns out wound up being more than that. But anyway, so the movie starts off with the 2 going to a house of a man. Actually, they're causing mischief, like throwing rocks and stuff at his window. The man happened to turn out while they were. Well, let me break down the story, give you some background. So while they were there, one of the girls, Sarah, goes up to the door, but unbeknownst to her, she offsets the security system, which turns on the which the man of the house, I forget his name, is sitting there in the living room working on something, and he sees the light go on. So this is a motion sensor light. So he goes out there, he goes actually to the door, opens the door, but instead of telling the kids to go away, he snatches the girl inside, Sarah, and they notice that she gets snatched in. They start to freak out and panic. They wind up breaking into the house to rescue her. They rescue her, but at the same time, when they rescue her, they struggle with the man. They wind up killing him. Turns out that the man was actually a foster parent of Sarah, and he used to sexually molest her and other girls that were in the group. So they thought that lived in the house. So they figured that he was better off dead anyway. But it just so happens, while they were arguing amongst each other and trying to figure out what to do with the man's body, his wife walks in. His wife, Molly, walks in the door, sees the kid standing there. Sarah actually talks to her, calms her down, and tells her what must be done. But it turns out that Sarah goes along with the kids because Danny, the leader of the group, actually wanted to dispatch Sarah, but Molly, but Sarah convinces him not to do it because Molly was actually the one that was good to her, always took care of her while she lived in the house. And not to mention, she didn't know that he was sexually molesting the girls that lived in the house. I'm going to fast forward. I'm not going to tell too much of what goes on. For those of you who want to go see the movie, it's actually a pretty good film. I would suggest you go see it. But anyway, fast forward. the teens decide to form a bond and even possibly even start like an organization, like, so to speak, who goes out and gets wrongdoers and teaches them a lesson. They avenge the death of a woman for her father. They do all sorts of things, so they become somewhat of a misfit vigilante type of group. Anyway, without giving too much of what goes on into this film, they go on certain missions. They even organize themselves. At first, they were talking about disbanding and never seeing each other again. But they have all the ingredients of what it takes to form a ragtag unit. So I would give this movie like a combination of the A-Team meets, I don't know, what name a teen movie of rebellious, meets the Goonies or something like that. I probably could have come up with a better comparison, but that's what comes to mind. Anyway, the movie was, I enjoyed it myself, and it was a satisfying film to me. I would recommend everyone to go see it. It's called Juvenile Delinquents. It's written and directed by Neil Goss. Google Neil Goss. The only other movie he's done was called No Fear for the Weekend. No Rest for the Weekend. No Rest for the Weekend. I love the movie, so I don't want to give too much detail of the film because it's still relatively new, and this film actually has all the makings of an independent film. There's a completely unknown cast, and I actually liked it that way too. An unknown cast of characters, no cast of actors rather. I haven't seen these actors in anything else, not that I can think of. So, yeah, I would say go see this movie. It's called Juvenile Delinquents. Check it out. You may like it. But the kids in this film turn out to be something. They give back to society. Let's just say that much. Anyway, everyone, let me know what you think about this very short movie review I did. I've done movie reviews which were considerably longer, but this movie is still relatively new, and I don't want to give too many details of it. I don't want to spoil it for nobody who wants to go check it out. Yeah, so go check it out. Juvenile Delinquents. It's out right now. I'm not sure exactly where it's playing, how many theaters. I know it was at the TCL Chinese Theater where I saw it, so it's still there. But anyway, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Get in the comments. Follow the channel. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop more videos. Share this video. And yeah. Also support the channel at paypal.me/RealAaronCollins, as well as patreon.com/RealAaronCollins. And as always, everyone, stay encouraged. Get out there. Do something positive. And keep God first. Anyway, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.